Answer was Thakur, Swami Maharaj. So that's why we'll song this bhajan. Jayanilo Premadana. Jayanilo Premadana Karuna Pracho Jayanilo Premadana Karuna Pracho Heno Prabhu Kotha Ghela Acharya Thakur Heno Prabhu Kotha Ghela Acharya Thakur Kaha mora swarup rupa Kaha sanatha Kaha dasa raghunatha Patita Pavan Kaha mora bhatta juga Kaha kavira Ekha khale kotha gela Gauranatha Raj Ekha khale kotha gela Gauranatha Raj Pashane khutibo matha Anale pasibo Gauranga gunhera nidhi kotha ghele pabo Se sabha sanghira sanghe Jai Koilo Vilas Se Sangana Paya Khande Narottama Das Sesanga Paya Kande Narottamada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Ashtotar Shri Srimad Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. So today is a disappearance day festival of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. So we'll just recite this verse and then after that we'll discuss the pastimes of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. So we are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 3rd, Chapter 2, 26th verse. Tato Nanda Vrijam Ita Pitrakamsa vibibhyatha Ekadasha samastatra Gudarchirsa balo vasad Tato nanda vrijam itha Pitra kamsa vibibhyatha Ekadasha samastatra Ghudarchit sabalo vasat Tato nanda vrijam itha Pitrakamsa vibibhyatha Ekadasha samastatra Gudachir sabalo vasat. Please recite. Gudachi sabalo vasat Hato nanda vrijam itha Pitrakamsa vibibhyatha Ekadasha samastatra Hato nanda vrijam itha Ekadasha samastatra Ghudachi sabhalo vasat. Matajis. Word to word meaning? Tatha, thereafter. Nanda Vrajam, cow pastures of Nanda Maharaj. Ita, being brought up. Pitra, by his father. Kamsa, from Kamsa. Vibibhyatha, being afraid of. Ekadasha, 11. Sama, years. Tatra, therein. Ghuda archihi, covered fire. Sabalaha, with Baladeva. Avasat, resided. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Thereafter his father, being afraid of Kamsa, brought him to the cow pastures of Maharaj Nanda, and there he lived for 11 years like a covered flame with his elder brother Baladeva. Purport. There was no necessity of lords being dispatched to the house of Nanda Maharaj out of fear of Kamsa's determination to kill him as soon as he appeared. It is a business of Asuras to try to kill the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or to prove by all means that there is no God, or that Krishna is an ordinary human being and not God. Lord Krishna is not affected by such determination of men of Kamsa's class, but in order to play the role of a child, he agreed to be carried by his father to the cow pastures of Nanda Maharaj, because Vyasadeva was afraid of Kamsa. Nanda Maharaj was due to receive him as his child, and Yashodamaya was also to enjoy the childhood pastimes of the Lord, and therefore to fulfill everyone's desire, he was carried from Mathura to Vrindavana just after his appearance in the prison house of Kamsa. He lived there for 11 years and completed all his fascinating pastimes of childhood, boyhood and adolescence with his elder brother Lord Baladeva, his first expansion. Vasudeva's thought of protecting Krishna from the wrath of Kamsa is a part of transcendental relationship. The Lord enjoys more when someone takes him as his subordinate son who needs the protection of a father than he does when someone accepts him as a supreme Lord. He is the father of everyone and he protects everyone. But when his devotees takes it for granted that the Lord is to be protected by the devotee's care, it is a transcendental joy for the Lord. Thus when Vasudeva, out of fear of Kamsa, carried him to Vrindavan, the Lord enjoyed it. Otherwise, he had no fear from the Kamsa or anyone. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Sha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desha Tarine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varsubhanavi Devi Dhaitaya Kripadyaye Krishna Sambandha Vaignana Dhaine Prabhave Nama Madhuryojjvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaya Dhina Tarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambude Padambujayate Nama Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Avirbha Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnavam Sarva Bhumo Shri Jagannadayate Nama Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvise Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kamta Radha Kamta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pangur Mama Manda Matergati Mat Sarvasva Padambujo Radha Madana Mohano Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadhrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibi Sevyamanas Smarami Srimad Rasarasarambi Vamshi Vada Tadastita Karshan Venus Viner Gopi Gopinadai Sri Estuna Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. I take blessings from all the Vaishnavas assembled here, from the senior devotees, everyone, so that we can discuss about the pastimes of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Today is the disappearance day of him, such an great Vaishnava. So to speak about him, I don't have any qualifications. That's why I seek blessings from all the Vaishnavas here, so that we can discuss about him. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he appeared in which place? Jagannath Puri. Okay, he appeared in Jagannath Puri. Because when Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he prayed to Lord, Supreme Lord, that that I want to that you have sent me to preach this Krishna consciousness. I need help. I need an assistance. So please send me a ray of Vishnu. So then this Vimala Prasad, okay, he appeared He said that, and how Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he came to know that this is the son who will preach this Krishna consciousness ahead. How he came to know is that, so when this Vimala Prasad, when he appeared, so at that time Rath Yatra was going on. In that Rath Yatra, so this Jagannath Rath, it stopped in front of that the place Chaitanya Mat. No? It stopped for 3 days there. So at that time, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur's wife, so she takes this Vimala Prasad, she takes this baby to there, and then Lord Jagannath's garland falls on the baby. So then Bhaktivinoda Thakur understood that, yes, he is the son whom I have prayed to the Lord, and Lord has awarded me. So like that he understood. If you want to describe about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur in one word, so then we can say that this in Pranam Mantra it comes na Apasiddhanto Dvanta Harine. Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine. He comes for destroying. That main purpose is that he came for destroying all Apasiddhantas. The philosophy which is not speaking about the pure devotional service, or it is deviating from the pure devotional service, he came for destroying all that philosophy and to establish the real principles of bhakti. So like that it is mentioned. And we know the pastimes of his child pastime when he was like a small baby at that time, small boy. So he wanted to, when the ripe mangoes came into his home, so he started taking it. And then Bhaktivinoda Thakur like chastised him that we should offer it to the Lord and then we should take. So after that, whole life he never took mangoes. His whole life. So when he was a small boy, so at that time, so they were in Jagannath Puri only. So this Vimala Prasad, he used to go with Bhaktivinoda Thakur to Jagannath Puri temple. So he used to take darshan. So this Vimala Prasad, he used to stand beside that, Garuda Stamba, and he used to take darshan of the Lord. So at that time, he used to see the fingerprints of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and even the lotus prints also. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Jai Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramaya Sudarshan ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Jai. So at that time, Vimala Prasad, he took darshan of the fingerprints on the Garuda Stamba and even the lotus footprints on like different places in the Jagannath temple. So at that time, at the age 5 only, he composed prayers on glorifying Lord Chaitanya. That much scholarly he is. At the age of 7, he memorized whole Bhagavad Gita with Vaishnava commentaries. With Vaishnava commentaries, he memorized whole Bhagavad Gita. So that is the glories of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has relationship with so many dignitaries actually. So many even Vaishnavas, even some kind of sadhus like Sahajiyas, they also used to come and pay obeisances. So once Sahajiya came and pay obeisances to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So at that time Bhaktivinoda Thakur paid him obeisances. But the Vimala Prasad who was sitting beside him, he did not pay obeisances. He did not even see at him. So then the person, that sadhu, asked him why he is not paying obeisances to me. So then Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells that he doesn't pay obeisances to those people who are like Sahajiyas, like who thinks they are like some personal associate of the Lord or some like gopis, bhava like that, who doesn't take the instructions of Shastra seriously. So to those people he doesn't pay obeisances, like that he said. So in 1885, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they went to Navdeep Mandal Parikrama. So at that time, he took Vimala Prasad also with him. So they went to this Kulyagram. So there they went to a house where the house is like a kind of old. It's like no one was staying. So they thought of staying there, and whole night they stayed. Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Vimala Prasad. In the morning, one person came and then told that here actually a Brahma Rakshasi was staying. How did you stay whole night here? Like that was telling, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Vimala Prasad, they both told that we just chanted Hare Krishna and that Brahma Rakshasa, he went away from there. So like that. And then someone asked how this Brahma Rakshasi was staying here. And then he was telling, Vimala Prasad, he was telling that he was a Brahmana in his previous life, and he has committed, even though he wore a Brahman thread, all those things, and he was committing so many sinful activities, and he was doing so much of Vaishnava aparad. Because of doing so much of Vaishnava aparad and committing sinful activities, even though he got Brahman initiation, he has to become a Brahma Rakshasi. So like that he told. So Vimala Prasad, he was going to school also. So at that time the schools were all the British schools. Okay. So there was one professor, he asked in the school that anyone of you here who knows about Bible? Like that he asked. So at that time, most of them they don't know anything about Bible. And then Vimala Prasad sitting there, he raised his hand and he told that, so this Bible is just like the Shakta philosophers, the Shakta worshippers, how they worship their Devi Devatas of having these material desires. Out of material desires, they worship these Devi Devatas. So in the similar way, this Bible also preaches about this, that, oh God, give us our daily bread. So this Bible worshippers also does the similar way. And he further told that, and you people, you don't know anything about the pure devotional service to the Lord. Instead of asking material desires, seeking material desires, we should pray to the Lord to offer pure devotional service unto Him. That is the prayer we should offer. So like that, when this Vimala Prasad spoke to that the professor, that British guy, so that he was like shocked to hear such things. So whenever any person used to speak about anything about religion, so Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he speaks, this Vimala Prasad, he speaks strongly about this Vaishnava Siddhanta, about the Bhakti path. So at that time there was this like a famous philosopher, this Ishvara Chandra Vidyasagar. He was like a famous personality in Bengal, West Bengal. So at that time he was giving a talk. He was giving, like philosophers, they give a lot of talks. So at that time he was giving a talk, and then he told that, so actually I have never seen God. So because I have never seen God, so for me to speak about God and to speak, so it would be, if I speak about God, about His things, it may become wrong. So that's why I don't want to speak anything about God, like that he was telling. Because I have never seen Him, or I have never took darshan of Him personally. So I read about Him in the scriptures, but I have not seen personally. So that's why I don't want to speak anything about God, but I just want to speak that how human being can become nice, how human being can become a good asset for the society. So like that he was speaking some moral values. So at that time, Vimala Prasad was there in that prasanga, and he told that to this Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar that you may be a great philosopher, but in your books you have written that Ishvara Nirakara Chaitanya Darshana. You told that you have never seen God, but you have mentioned in your books that the Supreme Lord is Nirakara, formless. If you have not seen God, then how could you present in your books that Lord is Nirakara? So like that Vimala Prasad, he used to break the philosophies or destroy all these impersonal philosophers' philosophy. On the face he used to speak to them. But all these prominent philosophers have very nice connection with Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he used to face difficulties like to handle his son, that he was like very fight preacher. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was like, he used to have nice relationship with them, feed them prasadam. So like slowly cultivate them to become devotee, like that slowly. But Vimala Prasad, he was not like that. When someone was speaking anything against the scriptures of Vaishnava Acharyas, Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta, he used to immediately condemn the philosophy on their face directly. And this Brahma Samaj founder, this Rajaram Mohan Rai, and this Rabindranath Tagore's son Devendranath Tagore. So all these prominent philosophers, all this at that time they were like the most religious people there. So this Rajaram Mohan Rai, he writes that Nirakara Tomara Charanera Deki, like that he wrote something Bengali like that. So then again Vimal Prasad again pointed out that in your books you wrote that Lord is Nirakara, and again you tell that Charanera Deki. If he is Nirakara, then where is the question of lotus feet? So like that he used to read the books of those impersonal philosophers just to point out the mistakes and to tell the whole society that what these people are speaking is all bogus. Because they were like this Rajaram Mohan, they were like big personalities at that time. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur had a very tough time handling this Vimal Prasad every time. So then after that, so this Vimala Prasad, he was learning Sanskrit under a very great professor. The professor name is Prithvishwara Sharma. Okay, Prithvishwara Sharma. He was learning under him, and he just learned the whole Sanskrit, all Sandhi, all grammar, everything in just 3 months. And especially about the Sandhi, Sanskrit Sandhi, he just learned in 3 days. So when even that professor, the Sanskrit professor Guru was astounded, like he became fascinated by the grasping power of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And then he told that you are learning too fast, and you have to learn slowly. Sanskrit, the more you go deep, the more you learn, the more and more things you come to know about it. And if you go more deeper in this Sandhi, the Sandhi Vicheda, Sandhi, all those things, if you become expert in that, you will achieve liberation. Like that his Sanskrit professor told. As soon as he heard that you will achieve liberation when you become expert in the Sanskrit, immediately he left that guru, and immediately he left learning Sanskrit. He said that I was not learning Sanskrit just to become or to achieve liberation, rather to use this knowledge in preaching the message of Krishna, message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For that I was learning this Sanskrit, or to write the literatures. To write the commentaries, I was learning this Sanskrit, not for achieving liberation, or not for becoming a good public speaker, or like a famous person. That was not my motive, like that he told. So there was this Pandit Panchananda Sahitya and Vyasadeva Shastri. So there were these two famous astrologists, astrology, who were very famous in their locality, and they became so expert in this astrology that they want to even change that Panchanga book. They want to edit it. They want to update it, like that they were telling. So, and then Vimala Prasad, he challenged them that whatever is there, it is already correct. You don't need to change anything, like that he told. So then they told that, okay, we'll do debate. We'll have an open debate. So these two personalities, this Panchananda Sahitya and Vyasadeva Shastri, and there was this where Vimala Prasad was studying in some college. So that college principal also was on the side of these astrologers, and Vimala Prasad was on one side. And then they had a debate, and so Vimala Prasad, he spoke from different scriptures, speaking about whatever is already there, it is perfect and it is authentic. So when they heard the logic and argumentation given by arguments of this Vimala Prasad, actually it is said that those people, those true astrologers, they passed urine and stool there only, like that. It is mentioned like that. They became so much the philosophy or the argument which was putting with so much of conviction, that they became so much fearful, and they did everything there only, like that. So so in 1900, so at that time, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Vimala Prasad, he wanted to take shelter under a Vaishnava Acharya. So he was looking for a Vaishnava Acharya at that time. Bhaktivinoda Thakur suggested him to take shelter under Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So at that time he went to him and he requested him, please give me initiation. I want to become disciple of you. So at that time, what Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, he tells that I will ask Lord Chaitanya, okay, then if he allow me, then I will give you. So at that time, on the first day he went, it happened like that. So on the second day he goes and again asks, so did you ask Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So he tells that actually Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I spoke, I met him, but I forgot about you. I forgot about asking about initiation. So next time when he comes, when I meet him, I will ask, like that he tells. So like that he for so many times Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, he denied the request of giving initiation. And then finally, once they were on the bridge and then he was requesting, he told that if you don't give me initiation, I will commit suicide from jumping in from this bridge only. So like that, in that he saw hopelessness in this Vimala Prasad, that he was really seeking shelter, and he was so humble, and he was not, even though he was a great scholar, he was never acting like that. He was showing so much of hopelessness that without your shelter, my life is useless. So like that, in that Dina Sthiti, when he asked, so then told that I will give you initiation. And whenever some saintly people used to come and touch the feet of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, he was doesn't allow anyone. But to Vimala Prasad, so Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj personally kept his lotus feet on his head, and he wished him that you preach this message of the Supreme Lord vigorously, like that he told. He blessed him. So then we know that about that he gave these 3 instructions. That what are the 3 instructions given by Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj? You should never accept disciples, and you should never go to the Maya Nagari, Calcutta, and you should not associate with worldly minded people, materialistic people. So like that, this was dictated by Vimala Prasad himself, like Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he dictated to his disciples about this, that my Guru Maharaj told me about this 3 instructions. Then all his disciples, they were wondering, like, it looks like he did exactly opposite of it, like that. So then Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he clarifies them that actually I followed these 3 of them. That whenever I visit different places, I stay, just like I never visit Calcutta, rather I visit the Gaudiya Mutt there. I stay in there. I never visit Calcutta, like that he says. That is Those are like the Vaikuntha places. I was not staying in Calcutta, rather I was staying in Vaikuntha. And then I was never associating with any materialistic people. I don't give their association, rather I don't take their association, rather I give my association to them. And then I never accepted any disciples, rather whomever they came to me, they are my gurus. So like that, whenever we see that, whenever his disciples, when they offer obeisances, he also used to pay full dandavat to them. And he used to say, Dasosmi, like that. Here that whenever like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to come to his quarters from outside, it would take for him like half an hour to reach. Why? Because to each and every Vaishnava who pays obeisances, he pays him back. He pays full dandavat back. And in that only it takes half an hour for him to reach his place of residence. So that much. So that's why he said that I never accepted any disciples. Rather, they are in disguise my guru, like that he was telling. So when he was going in a boat, and he was having his some followers like that. So then he told that your guru is like Bhajananandi, and you are a Goshtanandi. How could you accept initiation from a guru who is always in bhajan, but you are a great scholar, you are always whole day and night you are preaching Krishna consciousness, but your guru just sit at one place, doesn't preach anyone, he is just in his own bhajan, whole day chanting Hare Krishna and sitting at some dirty places like that. So how did you accept him as a guru? So at that time, Vimala Prasad, he tells that, so this, just like you see here, there is an engine or the battery, motor, which is running this whole boat. So I am like this boat who is traveling in this water, doing so many things, but the battery or the motor which is riding or which is making this boat travel, so that battery is my guru. You are not able to see this battery in the boat, but that battery is my Guru Maharaj. He is driving me. He is making me to preach this Krishna consciousness. Only by his potency by his tapasya or by his whole day chanting Hare Krishna, by his merciful blessings and by his potency of Harinama, I am able to preach this Krishna consciousness in different places in India. So like that he tells. And then he later on it is said that even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, so when he was leaving his body, so at that time, so that final rites, at that time he was Vimala Prasad was not present at that time. Even at that time also he was somewhere in the preaching mission. So by the time he reached the place, so his final rites were completed. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's final rites were completed, and he could not perform any final rites. And then he heard from his mother that what was the wish of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He told that you just don't worry about that you are not present. You just vigorously preach this Krishna consciousness, like that his Bhaktivinoda Thakur told. So that's why his whole mission, he was whole life he was preaching Krishna consciousness. We know that that once he was shouting in the night. He was shouting, and then one person came. One person tells that don't shout. So at that time, Vimala Prasad tells him that who are you? Like that he speaks that I am this person. I am this name. And immediately Vimala Prasad starts speaking. No, you are not this person. You are not this body only. You are the spirit soul. So like that, and then again he speaks the whole philosophy. Whole night he speaks to him. So like that, he was having such a such an empowered acharya, and he says, "No, this what is this? Till last birth we can, till the time we are breathing, we can preach this Krishna consciousness." What is that Sanskrit word? Prana. Pranachayar se hetu prachar. That means till the time we can breathe, we can preach this Krishna consciousness. So that was the motto of Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. He used to read these scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita very thoroughly, and he tells that. So once he was sitting for a Bhagavatam discourse and he was giving class. So at that time there was like some kind of earthquake kind thing came, and it was like so much of raining and like floods were about to come. So at that time this Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he tells that, so whenever the floods come or whenever there is a pralaya or you are about to die, so don't forget to carry these 3 books with you. Tells that you should carry Bhagavad Gita, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So whenever there is flood, you should always carry these books with you. And suppose if you are feeling too heavy, so you can carry at least Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Only that can help you to cross this ocean of nescience. And even carrying Bhagavatam becomes too much heavy for you, but you should never means you should always carry Chaitanya Charitamrita with you. Even if the whole world, the pralaya comes and the whole world, all the books in the libraries, they are destroyed by the pralaya, and only Chaitanya Charitamrita is remaining. That is sufficient enough for us. So like that he tells. And the similar 1914, at that time Bhaktivinoda Thakur, like he disappears, and 1916 Gaur Kirshor Das Babaji Maharaj also disappears. It is there are some sweet pastimes between Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur and Gaur Kirshor Das Babaji Maharaj. So when this Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he used to give classes, Bhagavatam classes. So at that time Gaur Kirshor Das Babaji Maharaj used to silently come in behind and sit and hear the classes. So once he was giving about this nectar of devotion, he was speaking about 3 classes of devotees. Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari and Uttam Adhikari. So he was speaking about different characteristics, symptoms of the devotees of symptoms of a Kanishta Adhikari, symptoms of Madhyam Adhikari and symptoms of a Uttam Adhikari. So he was telling that if you are not able to understand about the symptoms of Uttam Adhikari, no need to worry. You just watch Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Like that he tells. And Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj was hearing that class, and in front of everyone he tells that, you see, he is my Guru Maharaj. So if you just whole day you see his lifestyle, then you can understand how a Uttam Adhikari lives. So when Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj heard this, he immediately in shyness he left that place. So like that there are some sweet pastimes between Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur and Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And we know that in 1922 what happened? So in 1922 he met Prabhupada. So as soon as the first glance only, so Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he knows, he told Srila Prabhupada that you are an English speaking man. Why don't you preach this Krishna consciousness? Why don't you preach the message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Western countries? So that was the instruction given by Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur to Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada also asked him that right now we are a dependent country. We are under the British rule. Right now we should more worry about this, how we can get independence. So then what Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur tells, that this mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so urgent and so important that it doesn't depend upon any political matters of the nation. It is beyond all these political situations of a nation. Like that. So when he heard the answer, so Srila Prabhupada, he tells that I was never defeated in my whole life, but first time I was defeated. Even though I was defeated, I was very happy to be defeated. There are like some more pastimes of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This there was one, I don't remember the devotee. There was a topic that whoever takes birth in Brahmana family, only they are allowed to worship the deities. So that was a thing when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was present. Only those persons who took birth in a Brahmana family, only they are qualified to worship the Shaligram Sila, Shaligrams and other the deities. So like that there was debate, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur at the time he was having a fever like that. He was unwell. His health was not good. So he sent his Vimala Prasad, and Vimala Prasad goes there, and they were having a debate. Like for 3 days they were having a debate, and in the first 2 days actually he was glorifying about the Brahmanas. So there was a debate between the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. That is, the Vaishnavas generally they are like they were opposing that anyone who becomes a Vaishnava, so or who even though they born in any family, but if they become devotees of Krishna, if they practice the principles of scriptures, they follow the scriptures seriously, they can worship the Saligram Shila. So they were on one side, and all the these Brahmanas, what do you call them? Smarta Brahmanas are on the one side. So there was a debate, and Vimala Prasad, he glorified the Brahmanas for first 2 days so much. So he glorified them so much that they were in dilemma that he is in our side or their side. Like even Brahmanas, they were astonished. So then in the third day, so then he spoke about that even though Brahmanas are so great, but the Vaishnavas are even more greater than Brahmanas, like that he tells. And he says that if a even though you are born in a Brahmana family, and even though you follow the principles of all Brahmanas, Brahmanical principles, even though you follow, but if you don't chant the holy name of Krishna, you are not better than a dog eater, like that he told them in the third day. So when they heard all these things, they were like hell shocked, because they were speaking from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam only. And then Chaitanya Charitamrita, he quotes that Kibam Vipra Kibanyasi Shudra Kenenaya Yei Krishna Tattvaveta Sei Guru Hoya. The real Guru is the one who knows the Tattva of Krishna. Not he's a Shudra or a Brahmana or a Sannyasi. The real Guru is the one who knows the Tattva of Krishna, who is a devotee of Krishna. He has to be accepted as a real Guru, and he should be allowed to worship the Shaligram Sila. So when the debate continued, and Vimala Prasad, he defeated them. So there was like a huge, like all those people who came to see the debate, they were all like there was like a festival was going on. There was like a huge festival, and all those people were there was a huge stampede was about to happen, and all were running towards Vimala Prasad to take his dust, like to touch his feet. And the police, they stopped and they requested Vimala Prasad to keep his lotus feet in some bucket, and they took that dust in the pump, and that whole water pump, with the help of motor, they had sprayed in the whole that assembly, and they were all became jubilant. Because of this, because of offending Jati Gosai, that even Brahmanas, they planned to even kill Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but he never stopped preaching Krishna consciousness. So that is the mood, and it is the mood of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So on this disappearance day of him, we pray to him that we also carry the same mood and become a small instrument in preaching Krishna consciousness. Okay, thank you very much. If there are any corrections or comments, you can tell. I don't think there won't be any questions because it is some pastimes of Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. So this class was given by Gaurang Prabhu. He gave more half an hour class. Okay, you can hear. He speaks very nicely. Speaks so many. He gives the names also of the disciples of Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. Not able to collect the whole information. Okay. You have mic.
Offering obeisances to that person, and one should follow. What is that? Just felt like it came into my mind. How means such situations we may also face, but of course I cannot imitate. But
that's why. It is difficult to understand the Vaishnava's Leela, it is Vaishnavera Kriyera Mudra Vignera Nabuja. Means we cannot understand how Vaishnavas, how these great personalities, great Vaishnavas, how they behave. So that's what Apasiddhanta Dvantaharana, that's why I told that the whole life of Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur was surrounded around this, destroying all the apasiddhanta, all this impersonalist or sahajiyas, those people. So that's why he never wanted to respect them, even though they were in the attire of some sadhus. That's why he was not respecting them. That was his mood. To respect or not, that is his choice. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's quite humble. That's why he respected or paid obeisances. But Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur's mood is different. Prabhuji can answer this question. Madhur Kanai. Okay. Kantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Tirobhav Divas ki Jai. His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.